Good evening, Judy Allan here, San Antonio, Texas. Whoop whoop with Adventurous Stampin. I am back home after over a week of vacation. So I have a lots to tell you, a lot of things coming up, but most importantly, I had tons of fun, right? I went to a kindergarten graduation, and then the next day, that very afternoon, I went off to Mississippi to spend a week with a friend that I've met in person for the first time, and her sister too, as well as meeting some new friends. So we put together eight. We put together 8 simple cards that I want to share with you. 7 friends, lots of food. Everybody brought food, and we had our own party. So there you go, afternoon party. Let's go down the hands. I'm going to show you what we did. Then I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the sale that is coming up June 1st. That you want to put your list together now. Do not wait till June 1st because the sale starts June 1st. All right, let's go down the hands. That's what it's all about. Let's get to those hands. So I want to show you some 8 quick and easy cards that Bridget, my friend Bridget, that I got to meet in person for the first time, and her sister Rhonda. And we had tons of fun, and we laughed with their friends, and they met new people too. So here is one of the cards we made. We started off with some kits. This was an add-on to the paper pumpkin kit, just a very simple card, and people could either stamp on a tag, or she had some tags she already had made that you could sit there and pick from, and you just had to put bling on it, right? Because it's all about having, getting together with friends, making new friends. Gosh, I knew 2 people, right? I knew Bridget and her sister Rhonda, but I did not know the other people. So I met 5 new friends, and I met their cousin. And here's another one that we got from a kit. So this is actually a kit you can get anytime with until they sell out through paper. It's not paper pumpkin. This is actually a kit. That's an online kit that you can get. But this is just everybody assembled it and stamped it, and then we were done. Here's another fun and simple card. So if you're out there, yes, please be sure to say hello, because I don't normally come on at 7 o'clock at night, but I just got back from vacation. I just want to show you all this. What I love what Bridget does this. So this is DSP, and we've got this the tag here that we stamped. But looky here. She puts her base that she has cardstock, and she runs it completely through the embossing folder to get this looking house. How cute was that? Just nice and simple for people, right? All they had to do is adhere these together, put it to the card base, and add the tag and stamp the tag. It's all done for them, right? So this is a lot of people's first time. So it was just to make things simple for them. Same thing, and just to have fun, right? We had so much food, so much fun. We laughed, told stories, shared recipes, and other things too. This here was another simple card. This is just using 1" by 4" strips. And we just put them like this here. You could have done them any way you wanted. A little ribbon with a tag and some bling. Just nice, quick, and easy for people. And as much quick and easy as this, the time you socialize, right? Because it's about sharing and giving each other tips and helping each other out, in all the food. 3 hours later, you've had a lot of fun. So here was, again, this is already done for them, and they just had to assemble. But look here. It was foil that Bridget had cut out ahead of time, and additional foiled paper. And she had just punched this, and then we just added a tag on top. So it was just very simple. Very, very simple. This is from the new catalog. Again, we just had made some simple cuts. And this here, we punched this out with a tag. And the die actually cut out the fish, or you could fussy cut the fish. We did all this for them, so they didn't have to do any of that. They just had to assemble. And this is also some coordinating. This is the, I'm trying to think, it's a twine. It's a twine. So actually we unraveled the twine and did this and frayed it a little bit. This is new paper and everything else. And we just put that together for them with some wink of Stella, right? Here's another easy card. This is just... right? This is just your DSP paper that has been folded. We put a belly band on it. So they got to learn about a belly band. This was the most challenging of cards for everybody, was just making the belly band. In fact, one person didn't want to make the belly band. It was Bridget's sister didn't want to make a belly band. And this is just DSP paper that we sit there and had scored lines for them. They just had to fold it over and stamp the sentiment, put it on the tag, and we showed them how to wrap the belly band around it with ribbon. So it's also got ribbon on it. But everything had a little bit of bling, not overly much, but we put everything in an envelope for everybody, right? They could pick out their bling, they could pick out their tags, so that was just in a basket for them. They could pick out whatever they wanted. We put some in there, but they had choices too, so I can get that back on. So this was actually, like I said, this was a little bit more challenging than any of the others, but it's only because nobody had done a belly band before, right? So it's just a matter of doing the belly band and showing them not to do it too tight so you can get it back on and slide it back on to be able to stamp your sentiment and all. And this one I didn't finish. I think others got to do it, but it was a simple card. This was just, what do we do here? This is 1.5 inches by 5 1/4. So we just did 3 of them. This was embossed, and we had this all cut for them. See, we just used 2 sides of the paper. We had this already cut. I didn't do mine because I didn't have time. We were helping others, right? So when we get together, we create and share. We help others too. So people were used to, some people had never even heard of dimensionals and so forth and all. So we did all that. So I didn't put mine together because I hadn't decided how I really want to do mine yet. Because I really thought I could fan it out and put this over here. I did it a couple of other ways. I'd also fanned it out here to see if I liked it this way. This isn't originally how, when we put the card together, that we had designed it or anything. But as we got together and we were busy laughing and doing different things, right? Because when you sit there and get together with friends, everybody can do their own thing. I sort of thought I liked this right here. You'll have to let me know what you think, because that would be easy to do. Originally, when we put this together for people, we thought they would do it like this here. They would just come across and just spread it out however they wanted to, and then just put the tag over it like this. That was the original design. We put it together. But when we sit there and did this, we put it all in an envelope for people. So all they had to do is just dump the stuff out and put their card together. And we had some examples, but they didn't have to do it that way, right? Because it's all about just having fun, and everybody creates differently. That's what I really, really love. So we get different ideas from different people. We share things, thoughts, and so forth and all. So I wanted to share these with you because they were just very easy cards that you can easily do and easily get folks together. You know, for the people I met, I knew 2 people. I knew Bridget and Rhonda. I met their cousin who came, and then I met their friends that came as well too. So now I have 7 people that I know. But these are just quick and easy, right? These you didn't have to do any prepping because they were already in kits. This was minimal prepping, right? This was minimal prepping, just really using your scraps here. This was minimal prepping as well. And this was minimal prepping. Now that we did emboss this, right, to give it the rope, this is actually a new suite in the new catalog. Again, we just did some folding and scoring and punch this here. And this is from scraps with a punch. And again, we just cut this right here and added a tag. So I didn't finish that one, but those are just give you some ideas how you can make some quick stuff to put together for yourself and friends and have your own little gathering. You know, everybody had a fun time. It's always nice to have a fun time. You know, we don't get together that often. We get to see each other that often. And it's just a great, great time. So if you haven't tried that or you want any ideas, I would tell you to see Bridget. But you know what? You can ask me and I can tell you, I can forward you to Bridget or whatever. She was the party planner. Oh, yeah. It was her friends and we had lots of fun. Lots of fun. So now I'm going to show you a sneak peek. At June 1st, we have 13 DSPs going on sale. And they're all from the new catalog except one. And one of them is from the online exclusives that they have just strictly online, not in the catalogs. All right, so I'm going to show you those papers because they're 15% off starting June 1st and through June 30th. But as with any sale, right, you want to make sure you get yours before they sell out and go in back order, right? Not saying that's going to happen, but there's always that possibility, and it always happens to at least one of them, right? So let me show you what's going on sale. So it's coming from the annual catalog, like I said, the one that came out May 1st. It's May 2023 through April 2024. And let me show you which ones we've got here. So if you want a flyer, I have a flyer. And I'll show you the flyer. Here's the flyer. And the nice thing about the flyer is they are all in alphabetical order, and it does tell you all the costs. So if you're interested in that, just let me know, and I'll get one to you. I've also posted it a couple of places online, but if you can get one, let me know, and I'll get one to you if you want one. All right? It just lets you know what you want to do in advance. So with that, let me show you the first one. The first one is beautiful. And some of mine are going to be in pieces, right? I just got back from vacation. Some of them I took with me, or I've already used some already, make birthday cards. But this is the first one. It's called Bright and Beautiful. And the reason why it's called Bright and Beautiful, because it's got bright and beautiful colors. So this is a 6x6. And you get 4 of each. So you see I've used some of mine already. But they just come in very beautiful colors. See here? And, you know, I had brought some when I went to visit Bridget, her sister, and friends. But mainly Bridget, right? Because Bridget and I had time to just goof off together and do what we want to do. So this is like one side, and when you flip it over, here's the other colors. Look at all those colors. Lots and lots of colors. Okay, so this is the Bright and Beautiful. And yes, I've already made some birthday cards. So I'm already missing some of my paper on this one, but that's okay, right? Now it's all about creating, sharing, and giving, and that's what I've been doing. So again, like I said, went out of town, so I took some packets of stuff with me because we created. Here's the next paper you're going to see. This is the Country Inn. So you can see I've been busy creating. Here's a beautiful Knight of Navy that goes with it. So let's see if I get any 6x6s. I've really been into my paper. Now one thing Bridget didn't realize is some of this paper's got birds on it. There's another paper that's got a fox on it right here. And then we have another paper here that's got rabbits on it. This one doesn't, but I think the next one has rabbits. Or I might have used my rabbits. I might have used my rabbits. So this is just one side. So you got a lot of wildlife on here. That's in here. That looks very nice. And then I'm going to flip. Here's the one with a rabbit. See, here's the one with a rabbit. She didn't realize it had a rabbit on it. Okay, and then I'm just going to flip this over and try not to make too big of a mess here. Just to show you the other side. See if I can hold it and flip it like a deck of cards. So see here, you can see the beautiful paper on the other side too. And again, like I said, I've been creating with mine, right? So just to give you an idea of the different papers and what they look like even on the opposite side. All right, I'm going to flip that back over. I'll get that out of the way. The next one I'm going to show you is called Delightfully Eclectic. Before I left out of town, I think I made something with this. I honestly don't remember though, right? Because I've been with Bridget, and Bridget and I were busy creating. So, you know, when you get together with friends, we get into things. So we got into paper, right? Looking at paper, looking at all the beautiful things she wanted me to show her to do, things I wanted her to show me that she did, right? Because we all create differently. But this is the beautiful paper, and this one here, and this is in 6x6. It comes in 12x12, but I did a paper share. So what you're seeing is it's in 6x6 because I did a paper share. So this is one side. So you get quite a few different papers here in Eclectic. Doesn't tell you right here. You have to go online and see offhand. And then here's the back side. All right, again, just beautiful paper. It's even got this paper here that looks like writing paper, right? Some grids and so forth. That gives you some nice different looks. So this is the Delightfully Eclectic. I'm just going to keep them moving. How about that? All right, so the next one on the list is Earth and Elegance. So I'll tell you what Bridget told me. She said, what are you going to do with it? You know, this comes with pots. You can make pots with this, and beautiful ribbon comes with it. So I can do all those things. You know, if you think of earthen pots that you have in your home or maybe outdoors, looks really, really nice. And then when you flip it over, look at these colors you get here. So this is Earthen Elegance. All right. The next one is Fresh as a Daisy. I can tell you, I have already used this a bit because we used it in the retreat that we did in the spring retreat. This cuts off so you can make it into a card just by itself. And it's got a whole sheet like that. And look how pretty the papers are on back. All the papers are pretty. Like I said, this is a 12 by 12 that I cut down to 6 by 6, 4 by 4s. I'm sorry, 4 by 4. No, it's 6 by 6s. 6 by 6s, right, for a paper share. And then when you flip it over, look at the colors. So it's just real easy, right, to make a card. It's real easy to make a card. It's real easy to make a card. Many, many choices. Okay? So when people say, I don't know what to do, just flip your paper over sometimes and the paper will do the work for you, right? All right, the next one here is gingham. Glorious gingham. Now it comes in 6 by 6. I think I've used some of mine. But again, this is my paper share portion. So look at this. You just have some real pretty colors. Yeah, I've used some of this already. And look at this on the back side. Really, really pretty. So this is Glorious Gingham. Next one is Hello Irresistible, and that's the online exclusive. I have some. I can't show it to you because I can't put my hands on it. I looked for it. I couldn't find it. But I know I have some, right? Because I do. Okay, so that's Hello Irresistible, which is this one right here. That is an online exclusive. So if you're looking for it in the catalog, you won't see it in the catalog. If you don't have a catalog and like a catalog, let me know and I'll get it one to you. Okay? All you gotta do is just message me. So here is the Inked Botanicals. Very, very pretty paper. You get 4 of each. I'm not sure. I made something. It might have been Bridget and I playing around. I don't know. But you know, when you get together with friends, you just get into things, right? Doesn't matter how old you are, you still get into things. You stay up late. You laugh and you just have fun. So I'm not going to confess how many nights we stayed up late. I know I can tell you one thing. Bridget got up earlier than me. But Bridget will get up earlier than me any day because I don't get up as early as she does. So 5 o'clock in the morning just doesn't call to me. But here you go. Look at here. Look at all this paper. So this is what you get in the Inked Botanicals. Like I said, these are all going to be on sale June 1st. 15% off. And here's the back side, just to give you an idea. Let me spread that out for you. I'm going to spread it back in. Got a deck of cards here, right? It's just pretty. Pretty. Okay, so that was the Inked Botanicals. So there's 13. We have just a couple more. We have 5 more to show you. And that'll be so you'll get to see everything that's going to be on sale. This one, you just saw it a minute ago. We actually made some cards from it for her and I and our friends. And you can see this is the paper that we cut the fish out of. They got a die. The die cuts these fish right here. And then we fussy cut some of the others. And I have 6 by 6s too. So there we go. Let me show you the 6 by 6s. That'd be easier. Look at it in beautiful water. There's those fish. Fishing poles. It's a nice stamp set. And then, you know, we made a Father's Day card. But you could do a birthday card. You can do anything you want, right? And then we did it over here as well, too. So it comes in 12 by 12. I had it a paper share. Here's the other one, too. Look at that. I did, and that's what we used on the cards as well. And you can see where I cut off the fish, but I saved it, right? Because I can use this piece of plaid. So we save everything till we're satisfied we can't do anything else with it. That's what we do. Bridget and I in there together doing the same thing. All right, let's see what else we have left. This one's called Les Shops. I actually did that a little out of order because they have them all in alphabetical order. I haven't used this one yet, but I'll show it to you. So this is all reminds me of the little French shops you see, because it's called Les Shops, so that the title of the paper goes really good. Little bookshops and everything else. And then on the back, here's all the pretty paper back here as well. So again, that one's going on sale. And then we have Masterfully Made. So I have some more of this coming, but this is all I had left out of my paper share. So I'm waiting for my next order to come in. It comes in 12 by 12, but again, on paper share, I ended up with just a 6 by 6 left for me. So here's how pretty it all is. And I'll flip it over so you can see the back sides. Just very pretty paper. All right, And then I'm going to show you some of my favorite from some of my special peeps. My special peeps likes the, let's see if I can knock everything over. They like the stargazing. Let me show you how the stargazing looks. We'll do that. So actually, you can get the suite. The suite comes with an astronaut and a spaceship and other things too. So looky there, nice colorful paper, and look at the back side. Oh yeah. So two of my special peeps love this set. Love this set. All right, and last but not least is Zany Zoo, and I have already used this more than once because we did it at the spring retreat, and then we made stuff since then. But looky here, just fun stuff. I'm missing one. There's more than that. I'm missing the colored one. And see, it's got some black and white. Let me get the other sheet for you, as I see it right here on top. Because I've already gone through at least 2 packs of paper on here. So here it is, nice and colorful. See how this is? All the colors. So there's actually, if you want to know how many whole alligators there are to a sheet, there's 4. Okay, and then here's the back side of it. It's just colorful, fun paper with a cute set and all. So I just want to show you that. So there are 13 papers, June 1st, right? So I hope you learned something there, not only about how you can make 8 easy cards for 7 of your friends and family or less at one gathering with food and having a fun time, right? It's all about having fun, making memories, creating memories, being able to laugh together, share, and create. Whether you create the same or not, it doesn't matter, right? It's all about having fun. It's all about sharing, and that's what we accomplished. We had so much fun. So with that, I hope you enjoy that. I hope you enjoy the sneak peek of the sale that is coming your way June 1st at 15% off of all those 13 papers. If you want the flyer, I'll get a flyer to you. If you need a catalog, I can get a catalog to you. Just message me and we'll get you taken care of. All right? With that, be blessed. I'll be back in my regular time next Wednesday at noon. We'll keep it simpler or step it up. I just wanted to give you a sneak peek today and share with you my vacation fun. Beyond what I shared with you already, I did horseback riding. I had a baby colt that I got to pet and love on me and back and forth. And I actually even got to go to Biloxi, Mississippi. Whoop, whoop. A lot of things we did in just a week's time, as well as that kindergarten graduation. So be blessed. Look forward to seeing you next Wednesday at noon with Keep It Simple or Stepping Up. Judy Allan here in San Antonio, Texas. And while you're at it, be sure to share not only what we shared with you today, but if you wouldn't mind also sharing our Facebook page and YouTube, because the video will be out on YouTube, right? And all the cards we do, we put out there as a picture out there on Instagram. Be blessed. See you next Wednesday. Bye.